Only 3 hours remain. Someone you deeply love, who is now in heaven, is urging you to open this urgently. My beloved child, do not scroll away. I, the Lord your God, have sent this divine call straight from heaven's throne. Someone who once held your hand, wiped your tears, and carried pieces of your heart is watching from above, whispering your name into the winds of eternity. They asked me, Father, please make sure they don't miss this. Please tell them that I still love them, and I've been praying for them. Yes, the one you love who is now with me in heaven is crying out for your attention in this very moment. This is not a coincidence. This is a holy appointment. There are only 3 hours left to receive what I have prepared. A window has opened, a spiritual moment where heaven touches earth, where your prayers collide with answers. I need your heart to be open, your spirit to be still, because what I'm about to reveal will shift your life forever. Comment Amen if you're ready to receive what heaven is urgently trying to show you right now. The one who crossed over, the one who meant the world to you, they are not gone. They are more alive than ever. They are with me, surrounded by light, singing in the great assembly of saints. But today, they stepped forward, weeping with love, asking me to speak to you, to comfort you, to bless you. They saw the tears you cried when no one was watching. They saw the nights you whispered, I miss you. They saw you trying to stay strong when your heart was breaking. And I, the Lord your God, heard those cries. I collected your tears in my hands. I wrote every word you ever whispered about them into my heavenly scroll. I want you to know, your love has not vanished. Your connection has not died. Your prayers still reach them, and their love still covers you like a blanket of grace from heaven. Now listen to me closely. In just 3 hours, something divine is going to shift. A spiritual door is opening that only I can unlock. If you believe, if you stay with me, if you let your heart say yes, then the blessing they are praying for will find its way to you. They have asked me to send angels to your home, to your health, to your finances, and to your future. Do not harden your heart. Do not run away from this moment. This is not just a word, it is a divine invitation. You are being wrapped in layers of my protection right now. My angels are placing a shield around your life because the enemy wanted to steal your hope, but I said no. I said, this one is mine. I have chosen you. Even when the world rejected you, I called you favored. Even when they walked away, I walked closer. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not broken beyond repair. I am restoring every piece of you, and I am using the love of the one in heaven to awaken your spirit again. Their words echo in the halls of heaven, Father, let them know I'm still with them. Let them know I never stopped loving them. Let them know I see them, even now. And I answer that cry with this sacred moment. This is your confirmation. This is the sign your soul was waiting for. You asked me for a miracle. You asked me to prove my presence. And here it is. In the middle of the noise. In the middle of the doubt. I have stopped time in the realm of the Spirit to reach your heart. That's how much I love you. Comment 11:11 if you believe your loved one in heaven is sending you peace through this very moment. You see, my child, My word says in Psalm 34 verse 18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." I am not far away. I am here, right now. Your pain is sacred to me. Your grief is not weakness, it's evidence that you loved deeply, purely, and fully. Heaven is not silent about your sorrow. Every time you remembered their voice, I remembered too. Every photo you looked at and wept, I stood next to you. I am not a distant God. I am a Father who holds your sorrow like treasure. But I want to do more than comfort you, I want to elevate you. I want to release something into your life that they prayed for but couldn't see come to pass. I want you to carry their legacy of love and light. I want to show you that their prayers never died. They are still speaking life over you through my Spirit. You are not here by accident. You are not watching this by chance. This is your hour of visitation. This is your moment to say yes to something divine. You are being touched by the same God who raised Jesus from the dead. And I am saying to your soul, rise. The same power that called Lazarus out of the grave is calling your dreams out of the dust. The same love that sustained Mary at the foot of the cross is surrounding your mind right now. You are not alone. You are wrapped in eternity. You are covered in glory. And as the heavens lean close, your name is being spoken. Not in judgment, but in joy. Not in sorrow, but in celebration. Your loved one is smiling as they see this unfold. They know the weight you carry. They know the storms you've faced. But they also know what I am about to do for you. In just 3 hours, chains will break. Tears will turn to joy. I will flip the script of your story. Because I am God. And I have heard the voice of my saints in heaven. I have honored the prayers of those who loved you, and I am coming with divine fire to answer those cries. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. Now listen to me, my precious child. You are walking through an hour of divine visitation, and you cannot afford to miss this. Your loved one in heaven asked me to give you more than comfort. They asked me to pour blessings into your life so abundant that it would shock the very people who doubted you. They wanted to see you laugh again. They wanted to see your strength rise again. And I, the Lord your God, have answered their request. In this sacred moment, I have stretched my hand toward your life. I have opened up the heavens over your name. I have dispatched angels carrying keys of breakthrough, scrolls of healing, and declarations of favor that are written in the blood of the Lamb. What your enemies thought was over, I am just beginning. What you thought was buried, I am resurrecting. Because I am not finished with you. I need you to understand something very deep, something most cannot see. Your loved one in heaven didn't stop loving you when they left the earth. Love never dies. It transforms. It transcends time and space. And right now, That love is wrapping around your heart with my divine embrace. They see you. I see you. And I'm telling you, their love is fueling this miracle that is about to descend. They remembered your birthday. They remembered your laughter. They remember every time you made them feel seen, valued, and safe. And now they've stood before me and said, "Father, can you make sure they don't feel forgotten?" And I said yes. I said yes because you are mine, and I delight in honoring those who walk through pain with faith still in their heart. I know it's been hard. I know you've cried in secret. I know the questions have haunted you. Why did they go? Why did I stay? And I say to you, you stayed because your purpose is not yet fulfilled. You stayed because there is light in you that this world still needs. You stayed because I wrote your name into a divine assignment that the world has not yet seen completed. The enemy tried to use death to silence your voice, but I am turning it around. I am turning mourning into dancing. I am clothing you in garments of praise instead of a spirit of heaviness. Your tears were seeds. And now, harvest is coming. Your loved one didn't die in vain, they entered glory so they could speak your name before my throne daily. They said, bless them. Heal them. Remind them that I'm not gone forever. And I answered that plea with power. With presence. With this moment. Do not scroll away. There are still divine secrets to be released. There are miracles written with your name. There are breakthroughs that must come in this hour, not tomorrow, not next year, now. The enemy will try to distract you. He will try to numb your heart. But you must resist. You must stay open. You must believe again. Because faith is the doorway to everything I'm releasing. You don't need perfect belief, you just need mustard seed faith. If you give me that, I will shake the heavens in your favor. I am the same God who parted the Red Sea. The same God who raised Lazarus. The same God who looked into the eyes of a broken woman at the well and gave her eternal life. And today, I am the God who is sitting with you, right now, whispering truth, peace, and promise into your soul. Comment 222 if you feel your spirit awakening again with every word being spoken right now. Your loved one knows the battles you faced. They've seen your pain from heaven's balcony. They've wept with me as you silently suffered. But they also smiled when you kept pushing. They cheered when you forgave others. They rejoiced when you kept loving people even while your own heart was bruised. And that's why I'm rewarding you. That's why I'm elevating you. Because your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. I am turning what was meant to destroy you into what will define you. I'm using every loss to prepare you for divine gain. I'm converting sorrow into sacred oil, an anointing that will heal others and carry you forward. The hour is not over. The clock is still ticking. But this is your moment to receive. Not just words, but impartation. Not just comfort, but confirmation. You are not alone. You are not forsaken. I have carved you into the palm of my hand, and no voice in hell can erase your name from my favor. The devil has whispered lies to you. He told you that you missed your moment. He said you would never feel peace again. But I silenced him in heaven's court. I declared, this one is still chosen. This one is still protected. And now I am enforcing that verdict on earth. Every attack that came against you was seen by me. Every betrayal. Every heartbreak. Every financial blow. Every moment you felt forgotten. I saw it. And now I rise with vengeance and restoration. I rise with justice in my hand. I rise with your miracle wrapped in angelic wings, flying toward your life. The one you love is watching. They are not sad anymore. They are filled with my glory. And now they ask you not to mourn them, but to carry forward the love they poured into your life. They ask you to trust me, just like they did when they took their last breath. And I promise you, I will not fail you. Do you know why everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. The gates of heaven are wide open for you right now. The spirit of the one you love is still singing your name in the corridors of glory. They didn't forget you. And I, the Lord your God, never have and never will. What you feel in your heart at this moment is real. It's not imagination. It's not coincidence. It's my divine confirmation that your name has been spoken in heaven again and again. The angels are standing close, holding a scroll with your name written in gold. It carries a divine order, an activation of blessings you prayed for when you had no strength left. These blessings are not late. They are perfectly timed. The moment your loved one whispered your name in my presence, I began to release what had been delayed. Because your heart is still soft. Because you have kept loving me, even through your confusion. I want you to hear this deep in your soul. Nothing has been wasted. Not the pain. Not the waiting. Not the lonely nights. Every moment you survived became a seed that heaven is now watering. And soon, you will see the harvest. Not just of finances, but of joy. Not just of opportunities, but of healing. Not just of answered prayers, but of divine overflow. You didn't lose them. You transitioned them into my arms. And from my arms, they are watching you. Blessing you. Rooting for you. They are closer to you now than they ever were before. Because now, they don't love you with limited human love, they love you with eternal love, the kind that never fades. And I, your Father, have promised to never let you walk alone. Psalm 91 says, He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. That scripture is not just poetry, it is your present reality. My angels are guarding you. Your home is surrounded. Your soul is covered. And the miracle that is about to happen will leave you speechless. I know the wounds you carry. I know the names you don't speak out loud anymore. I know the silence you live in while everyone assumes you're fine. But I know the truth. I know the depth of what you've endured. And I know how many times you nearly gave up, but chose instead to whisper my name. That whisper reached heaven. It reached me. And now, I'm moving for you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Comment 333 if your heart knows this is more than a coincidence, it's a sacred visitation just for you. I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust me. Your loved one trusted me in their final moments, and now they ask you to do the same. They are whole. They are full of peace. And now they are praying that same peace wraps around your life like a warm mantle of grace. You thought it was too late. You thought you missed your moment. But I came to tell you, your moment is only just beginning. I didn't allow you to break because I knew I was going to bless you. I didn't let you fall apart because I planned to lift you higher than ever before. What you're seeing now is only a glimpse of what I'm about to do. The pain you felt wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You were being refined in fire, not to destroy you, but to reveal the gold in you. And the one you lost? They understood. They saw it coming. They knew you were chosen. They saw how others didn't value you. They saw how often you were overlooked. But they saw your true heart. And that's why they asked me to step in for you today. That's why they came to my throne and said, Father, please don't let them miss this moment. And I answered them. You didn't lose your covering. You didn't lose your destiny. I am the same God who called Jeremiah before he was born. I am the same God who opened Sarah's womb when all hope seemed gone. And I am the same God who is about to do something miraculous in your life, not because you earned it, but because I love you. Because the person you miss is not missing from me. They are part of my glory now. And their prayers are working. Their love is still alive. Their voice is still echoing in the halls of heaven, speaking blessings over you. So don't let fear stop you. Don't let your past define you. Don't let grief freeze your purpose. Let my spirit move. Let my comfort wash over you. Let your heart believe again, not just in me, but in the future I have written for you. I saw every silent battle. I counted every unspoken tear. And I wrote your name beside the word survivor in my eternal record. But now, I'm erasing that word and writing restored. I'm writing anointed. I'm writing unshakable. Because this is not your end. This is your new beginning. And the person in heaven who loved you so deeply, they know it. They are smiling. They are celebrating. They are saying, you finally opened it. You finally heard. You finally believed. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am the Lord your God, and I want you to know that the tears you cried when no one else was watching were never wasted. Every night you held onto your pillow, trying not to break, every whisper of pain you spoke into the darkness, I was there. Your loved one in heaven saw it, too. Their spirit hovered close. They asked me to stay beside you until the day you could smile without guilt again. And that day is near. Child, you've been holding pain and love at the same time. You've been walking through life with strength, even when your soul was exhausted. But now I am sending a wave of my glory to restore what grief tried to steal. I have remembered your love. I have remembered your faith. And now, heaven is remembering you with reward. The one you miss asked me to give you a gift. But not the kind that fades. They asked me to give you peace that flows like a river. Joy that doesn't need permission. Favor that makes people wonder how you're still standing. And because of their faith in me, I have released it upon you. You are not cursed. You are covered. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are not wandering. You are being led. There are moments in life when time folds, when heaven reaches through the veil and kisses earth. This is one of those moments. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a covenant moment. I, the Lord your God, am renewing the covenant of my presence with you. I am not visiting you, I am inhabiting your atmosphere now. The grief you feel is sacred. The bond you shared with them is eternal. That's why I allowed their voice to echo into this hour. Because I knew that if you could hear the words again, I still love you. I'm still with you, your heart would breathe again. And so I allowed it. Don't let fear push you away. Don't let logic silence your spirit. What you are feeling is my spirit moving between worlds, between dimensions, reminding you that love does not die, it returns in new forms. The person you loved so deeply is still watching. And now they know you're finally hearing what heaven has been trying to say, you were never alone. Comment 555 if your heart can feel their love reaching for you right now through my presence. And I want to tell you something that only I, your God, could know. There were prayers they never spoke out loud. There were things they wanted for you, joy, peace, financial stability, healing, but they left this world before they saw those prayers answered. But I didn't forget them. I, the Lord your God, have remembered every unspoken request from their heart. And I am going to honor them through you. Their dream was for you to live in freedom. Their dream was for you to walk without chains. Their dream was for you to love without fear. And I, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, declare that now is the appointed time. Now is the moment when the pain will begin to turn into purpose. I have preserved your destiny through storms. I have protected your mind through warfare. I have shielded your home through every unseen battle. And now I am lifting you. The shadow of death tried to stay over your life, but I am pushing it back with my light. The spirit of sorrow tried to stay seated in your home, but I am evicting it with my presence. I am not a God who leaves you in valleys. I am the shepherd who walks you out and restores your soul. The person you lost didn't stop fighting for you. Their prayers in heaven are still shaking things on earth. They stood in my courts and spoke your name. They asked me to make sure you didn't drown in sadness. They begged me to keep sending signs until you believed again. And I honored that cry. That's why this hour matters. That's why I'm calling to you now. This is not just about comfort. This is about transformation. This is about stepping into everything that both you and your loved one hoped for. This is about restoration, not just of joy, but of inheritance, dreams, and identity. You are not who pain says you are. You are who I say you are. And I say you are chosen. I say you are loved. I say you are covered by the same blood that broke every chain on Calvary. Their love didn't die, it entered eternal intercession. And I am letting you feel it again because you are strong enough to carry it now. You are stable enough to walk with it now. You are ready to shine with it now. And I will walk with you. So breathe again. Hope again. Believe again. This is the divine unfolding. The fulfillment of what was promised. The healing you almost stopped praying for. The confirmation you asked me for in secret. The shift they begged me to give you. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. I, the Lord your God, am still speaking. I am not finished with you yet. You may feel weary, but heaven is full of strength that I am ready to pour into your life. The person you miss so deeply is still watching, still caring, still hoping you don't miss this divine window I've opened. This is not a mere coincidence. This is a release that has been waiting to happen for years. You've walked through so much, my child. You've endured seasons that were unfair. People left without saying goodbye. Pain knocked on your door when you were already exhausted. But you survived. You survived with dignity, even when your heart felt like it couldn't hold one more memory. And now, I will reward you for every battle you've endured silently. Your loved one is with me now, surrounded by glory. But today, they wanted to be part of what I am doing in your life. They said, Father, I want them to know that I see them. That I remember. That I haven't stopped loving them. And I allowed their request to come alive through my spirit. Their love is still alive, still powerful, still speaking blessings over you. You may have lost their voice on earth, but you haven't lost their prayers in heaven. And today, their prayers are being answered. I am sending new joy. I am sending protection over your mind. I am preparing financial provision. I am restoring what grief tried to shut down. I'm not only giving you comfort. I'm giving you direction. I'm placing a divine compass in your soul to guide you out of confusion. You will not stay lost. You will not remain stuck in the grief cycle. I am turning the page. The enemy wants you to believe that your best days are behind you. But I came to tell you, they're ahead. The joy you had before is nothing compared to the joy that is coming. The love you felt before is only a glimpse of the love I am sending into your future. I am not a God of subtraction, I am the God of multiplication and divine recompense. They wanted you to live again. To breathe without shame. To walk without the heavy weight on your chest. And I want that too. You've mourned long enough. You've wondered too often if they're truly okay. I want you to rest in this truth: they are not only okay, they are rejoicing. And they want that for you too. So let me lift the sorrow. Let me hold the tears. Let me rebuild the dreams. Because what is coming to you is not ordinary, it is divinely designed. It is heavenly timed. It is sealed with your name in my book. You thought I had forgotten you. You assumed heaven was silent. But all this time, I was writing your story slowly, carefully, with beauty. And now, I'm ready to reveal the chapter that brings joy. Comment 1212 if you believe your new chapter is beginning right now, with heaven watching over every word. The people around you might not understand the tears you've cried. They might not know how deep the ache is in your chest. But I do. And so does the one you miss. They've seen you trying. They've heard your prayers. They've felt your pain. And now, they are standing in glory, praising me for not giving up on you. I never gave up. I never let go. Even when you questioned me, I stayed. Even when you were angry, I covered you. Because I am not a God who loves you conditionally. I am the one who walks with you in every season, even the ones you try to hide. The room you once felt cold in will soon feel warm with my presence. The loneliness you carried will melt in my embrace. The silence you feared will be replaced with songs of joy. This is the hour I promised. This is the breakthrough they believed for. Let me remind you of something I said in Isaiah 43 verse 2, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. You walked through fire, but you didn't get consumed. Because I was there. Because they were praying. Because you are chosen. Chosen to survive. Chosen to rise. Chosen to carry light after walking through shadows. You may not feel strong, but heaven knows your strength. And that is why I am placing a crown of beauty on your head today. A crown your loved one in heaven asked me to place. They are proud of you. They are thankful you never gave up. And they are rejoicing that you opened this divine message at the exact moment they prayed for you to see it. Do not close your heart. Do not say, maybe later. The next 3 hours are wrapped in miracle moments. And your name is written into every one of them. Now lift your eyes. Let your soul breathe. Because what's next is holy. Why is the government hiding this 7-second brain ritual from the public? A leaked CIA document just exposed a brain technique so powerful, it's helping people cancel debt and call in wealth within days. Validated by 4 top neuroscience labs, this method is changing everything. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I, the Lord your God, am still speaking because heaven has not finished pouring over you. The one who is with me now, the one whose name still rests in your heart, asked me to continue. They know that your soul needs more than a few kind words. It needs a divine rescue. And I have come to do just that. They stood before me, radiant in glory, and asked for your life to be flooded with more peace than you've ever known. Not the kind of peace the world offers. Not temporary relief. But deep, everlasting calm. The kind that silences storms. The kind that comforts your mind at 2 a.m. when no one is awake but me. I know what you hide behind your strength. I know how much you've pretended to be okay. I saw every time you smiled for others but cried inside. And I did not sit still. I moved. I worked behind the veil. I surrounded you with angels, even when you couldn't feel them. I placed invisible protection over your house. I fought battles you never saw. And now I am revealing it all. I'm showing you that your life was not forgotten in the shadows. It was guarded. And now it's time for the shadows to lift. The light is returning. The voice of the one you lost is still echoing in my presence, and it is declaring over your life, it's time for joy again. Do not hold back your tears. They are not a sign of weakness, they are the watering of the seeds I planted in your life long ago. And now, those seeds are about to bloom. You thought you were alone in the grieving. But grief did not isolate you, it invited me deeper into your heart. And I came willingly. I came gladly. I came with healing in my wings. Because your pain mattered. Because your love was real. And because I, your God, honor every bond rooted in truth and sacrifice. They loved you with their whole heart. And that love has not ended. In fact, it is stronger now, because it is purified in my glory. They see the fullness of who you are. They see the battles you've fought in secret. And now they are rejoicing because you've opened your heart to hear what heaven has waited to speak. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are my child. And I am releasing divine alignment over your life. Things that were stuck will begin to move. Doors that were closed will creak open. And the dry places in your soul will be refreshed by rivers of my spirit. You've been asking me, when will things get better? And I'm answering you now, right now. This is not just encouragement. This is transformation. This is the hour they prayed for. This is the moment that was written in the scrolls of heaven. And I am unfolding it with tenderness, with purpose, and with joy. Comment 777 if your heart believes that joy is returning to your life with heaven's timing. Now I want you to remember something very important. When they left the earth, their last thoughts were not of fear, they were of you. They spoke your name in their heart. They committed your life into my hands. And I accepted that request. You were covered in prayer before you even knew you needed it. You were surrounded by my promises when you felt like hope was slipping away. And now I'm fulfilling what was spoken in those sacred moments. My word in Romans 8 verse 28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." That includes your sorrow. That includes your tears. That includes the painful parting. I am working all of it for good. Even now. You've been walking with quiet strength. But now I will clothe you in loud favor. You've been standing when others would have fallen. But now I will elevate you so even your enemies will witness the restoration. And when they ask how, when they ask why, it will all point back to me. To my power. My promise. My unshakable love. The person you miss is part of this testimony. Their love has become an unbreakable bridge between the earth and heaven. And through that bridge, I'm sending blessings, confirmations, and signs. You'll begin to feel peace for no reason. Joy without explanation. Hope when logic says you shouldn't have any. That's me. That's their prayers. That's your miracle arriving. So breathe, my child. Let your shoulders drop. Let your heart stop racing. I am here. And I will never leave you. They knew that. And deep down, so do you. You are not watching this by accident. You were guided here by grace. And you are still in the center of my will. The next steps of your life are already ordered. And they are filled with glory. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. For neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. I am the Lord your God, and I have never stopped watching over you. You may not feel it, but even in your silence, I've been moving. Even in your weariness, I've been working. The one who is with me now, the one you loved with all your heart, still whispers your name. Still asks me every single day, Father, are they okay? Are they smiling yet? And today, I can say, you are almost there. Because your spirit is starting to open again. Because you allowed this moment to reach you. Because you dared to believe that something deeper was at work. You've waited, my child. You've mourned. You've questioned. But now, you're ready. And because of that, I'm ready too. Ready to heal what was hidden. Ready to lift what was heavy. Ready to rebuild what was broken. Heaven has remembered you. And what is being sent to you is not just for comfort, it is an answer to the tears they cried before leaving, and the tears you cried after they were gone. There's something I want you to know. That person you miss, when they arrived in my presence, the very first thing they did was speak your name. It wasn't about themselves. It was about you. Please take care of them, they said. Please don't let them feel abandoned. And I never did. I assigned angels to surround your life like an army. I dispatched favor to chase you, even when you didn't recognize it. I sealed your purpose so tightly in my will that not even grief could break it. And now, as their voice continues to rise before me, I am releasing what you've been quietly aching for. Some people may never understand how much this person meant to you. But I do. Because I created that bond. I allowed that connection. And now, I am honoring it. They were a part of your journey, but you are still walking yours. You must carry on, not with sorrow, but with strength. Not in mourning, but in mission. This is why I have sent this to you. Because the countdown is real. The window is open. And the next 3 hours are not ordinary, they are sacred. You can't afford to walk away now. Not when the miracle is this close. Not when their prayers are ringing in heaven's ears louder than ever. You've been saying, God, if you're real, give me a sign. This is that sign. This is the hour when your spirit is being realigned with heaven's design. This is the moment when the veil lifts and purpose returns. Comment 999 if you feel heaven calling your name right now in this very moment. You've endured too much to settle now. You've lost too much to live small. You've cried too long to remain silent. And your loved one knows that. They believed in your strength while they were on earth. And now, they are believing in your future while watching from glory. I want to say this again, their love didn't vanish. It ascended. It didn't end. It expanded. And right now, that love is becoming a mantle on your shoulders. A holy responsibility to rise. To become all that I created you to be. To step into everything that they once dreamed you would become. You are not weak for missing them. You are not broken for feeling lost without them. But hear me clearly, this pain will not define you. I am transforming your grief into grace. Your weeping into wisdom. Your emptiness into elevation. This is not the end of the story. It's the beginning of a new chapter written in heavenly ink. My word in Revelation 21 verse 4 says, He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain. That's not just a promise for heaven. It's a promise for right now. I'm wiping your tears. I'm filling your heart again. And I'm surrounding you with divine whispers of peace. They see you stepping into healing. They are proud. They are smiling. And they are saying, Thank you, Father, for letting them hear you. Thank you for not letting them stay buried in sadness. You've carried the memory. Now you will carry the miracle. You've carried the grief. Now you will carry the glory. You've carried the silence. Now I will carry you. You are not forgotten in the crowd. You are not lost in the noise. I see you. I know you. I've carved you into my palms. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. I am not done speaking, my child. I am not finished pouring out what heaven has stored up for you. You are walking in a sacred moment, a divine space where past pain meets present power. The person who is in heaven, the one you love beyond words, is still standing before me, whispering your name with tears of joy. They know now what you're just beginning to understand, your story isn't over. They see what's coming. They've seen the blueprint I've written for your life. They've seen the blessings I've scheduled. And they've said to me, Father, let them receive it all. Don't let them settle. Don't let them give up. And I answered their cry by calling you here, right now, into this divine encounter. Everything in your life is about to make sense. The confusion. The setbacks. The unanswered prayers. I've used them all as ingredients for something glorious. I allowed what hurt to mold what's holy. And I did it all with love. Because I've never taken my eyes off you. Not once. I saw the way you carried their memory like a torch in the night. I watched you keep their traditions alive. I saw how you held on to little pieces of them just to keep going. And I treasured that. I honored that. And now, I'm rewarding that faithfulness. You thought they left you too soon. You questioned why I didn't let you say more. But I want you to hear me, nothing was left unsaid. Their soul spoke in ways words never could. And I recorded it all. I wrapped every memory in eternal light. And they are not gone, they are glorified. Now they are your intercessor. Now they are your witness. And now, they are watching me unfold the answers they once asked for. This is why I need you to keep going. Not for survival, but for significance. Not just to live, but to shine. You carry their love like oil in your lamp. And now I want to ignite it. You've spent nights wondering if they were proud of you. Wondering if they still think of you. Let me speak what they've said in heaven, they have no idea how strong they are. They're doing better than they think. I wish they could see what I see now. And I agree. That's why I'm lifting the veil from your heart. That's why I'm sending clarity. That's why the heaviness is starting to lift. Because I am bringing restoration, not just emotionally, but spiritually. I am awakening the parts of you that have been buried under grief. You don't have to pretend anymore. I never asked you to be perfect, I asked you to be present. And now that you are here, open and listening, I will fill your life with fresh purpose. Comment 1010 if you feel like something sacred is awakening in your heart even now. You are not being left behind. You are being accelerated. The years you lost will be restored. The blessings that felt delayed will arrive suddenly. The joy you forgot you could feel, I am bringing it back in full measure. Pressed down. Shaken together. Overflowing. My word in Joel 2 verse 25 says, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. And that's not just poetry, it's prophecy. Your restoration will be public. The same people who saw you cry will see you rise. The same voice that called them home is calling you into breakthrough. Your loved one believed in your light. They admired your strength. And they hoped you would continue living even when they could not stay. And you have. You've kept going, even when you didn't feel like it. And now, I will reward that perseverance. You're about to receive signs that can't be denied. Dreams that confirm what your spirit is sensing. Encounters that prove my hand is on you. You will feel peace in rooms that used to echo with sadness. You will hear me clearly in moments that used to feel empty. I am not just restoring what was lost. I am resurrecting what you buried. Your passion. Your creativity. Your ability to love freely again. The enemy tried to steal those things. But I reached into the depths and pulled them back up. And now I place them into your hands again, whole, healed, and ready. This journey has not been easy. But I never promised ease. I promised victory. And victory is now approaching your doorstep with angels standing guard. Nothing that belongs to you will be stolen. No blessing assigned to you will be missed. and no pain you endured will be wasted. In Jesus' name, Amen.